Everyone, it's summertime and welcome back to Race Green Cocktails. We are going to be making an awesome cocktail. Actually, it's one of my favorites. So this is going to be a Passionfruit Caipirinha. And if you aren't familiar with the Caipirinha, you can look into the amazing history of Brazilian spirit making called cachaça. This is a cane spirit that is similar to rum, a little bit funkier and earthier. It does have an amazing punch to it. It's fantastic. Highly recommend giving it a try. And what you use cachaça for is a lot of different things, but primarily the cocktail of Brazil is called a caipirinha. How you make a caipirinha is just by having a lime, granulated sugar, and of course, cachaça. But today we're doing something a little bit special. We're gonna be making a passion fruit caipirinha. You can just get some passion fruit juice from your grocery store or get fresh passion fruits, and then you mix it with sugar. Super duper simple. I'll give you the basic recipe and I'll tell you where we're modifying so that you can play around with doing different flavors yourself. First thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our lime and we are going to cut it into 6 pieces. Then we're going to go ahead and put 5 of these pieces into our glass. I'm just going to keep that last piece over to the side. We're going to use that as a garnish. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna add our sugar component. Now, I'm using passion fruit syrup, so I'm not going to be using the full tablespoon of sugar that I would be using for a typical caipirinha. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a teaspoon of sugar and I'm going to sprinkle it over the limes. Now, the reason why this is important, even with flavored caipirinhas, is because the sugar is hard and coarse. It helps to get into the limes so that you can actually compress those juices and those oils from the back of the lime. I get so excited about this because I just love seeing the juice compress out. And that sugar will actually break down and it will be part of like this lime sugar syrup that we're making here. So I like to think this is somewhere between an old fashioned and a daiquiri, just because you get the bitter oils from the lime and also that sweet and sour component that you get from a daiquiri, and I obviously use it with rum, right? We're gonna go ahead, I have a passion fruit syrup, which is equal parts passion fruit juice and sugar, and I'm just gonna do 1/4 of an ounce. I went ahead and finished my bottle of cachaça. I have the perfect amount of 2 ounces here, which I'm gonna put right there on top. Perfect! Then we're just gonna give this a nice little stir just to make sure everything is really well incorporated. We're gonna go ahead and add our ice. And our ice is going to do a couple of things, right? We're just gonna go ahead and give this a stir to help dilute and bring that cocktail down in temperature. Make it so it's nice and refreshing. As you can probably tell, this is a really boozy drink. Ooh, perfect. And then I'm just gonna top it off with just 1 more ice cube. And then we're just going to go ahead, rest this little lime baby right on top there, and you have yourself a passion fruit caipirinha. This is one of my favorite drinks of all time. If you love this recipe, please like, subscribe this video, this channel. I have more recipes coming out all the time, and if you want me to come to your team building experience or something for your client-facing events, please shoot me a message, shoot a comment below, let me get in touch with you. I'd love to be able to help you do something really fun for your team, for your group, and with that, I'll give you a solid cheers.